Welcome to First Aid Airgun. I'm your host Lou, and welcome to round 3 of the Wadcutter Shootout. Today we got H&N Excite at 7.4 grains. We've got Sig's 7.7 grain and Meisterkugens at 8.2 grains. You know we're going to test them out in the old chronograph, 10-yard accuracy, ballistics gel, clay, and you know we got to shoot some cans. That's kind of my new favorite thing. We will be using my shoot Umarex Synergist 177 caliber underlever. Let's get this party started. Oh, 1009. Holy moly. Alright, the Excite Plinker and Wadcutters, 10 yards, under an inch, 0.95. As you can see there, not the best group in the world, but certainly not terrible at all. Great for pesting at 10 yards. We can fit a quarter. So let's move on to some ballistics gel. Got a pretty good mush out of that one. Here you can see it took a little bounce off the table. Wow. There you go. The economy H&N Excite Plinkers did a pretty good job. 0.95 inches at 10 yards. No flyers this time. Not bad. So, who's up next? Time for Sig. Let's see what they got. Let's go. Pellet. Umarex Synergist, of course. 889. Nice. Alright, these seem to be down a little bit on power, but in accuracy they made up for that. As you can see, it's a dime size group, 0.63 inches. Pretty decent penetration there, about 8-9 inches out of 11. And here is through the clay. Looks like we got some deformation. We'll be digging these out later, as you know. Okay, there we go. The SIGs did a pretty good job too. They were down about 2 foot-pounds of muzzle energy, probably because of fit in the chamber there. But as you can see, really good group there. 0.63 inches, no flyers, 10 yards, 7.7 grain Sig Sauer. Now we're going to check out the RWS Meisterkugen. Hang on. Woo! These things are putting out some power. Wow, the RWS Meisterkugens really did a good job. It was 0.47 of an inch, almost covered by a dime at 10 yards, and had decent power. I'll tell you what, the H&N Excite line is pretty good. As you can see, it's got deformation from both gel and clay. It was getting about 15, 16 foot-pounds of muzzle energy. Pretty good. The SIGs even gave us some deformation, even though we were only getting about 13 and a half, maybe 14 foot-pounds of muzzle energy. That was probably just the way they fit in that particular gun. And again, here you go, gel and clay deformation. The RWS were powerful, they were accurate. With an even more stout gun, I bet you these things would be devastating at 25 yards on small game. Wow, actually that was a pretty close shootout. Who won the day in my opinion? Well, I'll tell you what. The H&N Excite did a pretty good job, but you know, they just didn't win the day. But for a cheap, viable, certainly 10 to 25 yard hunting pellet, you want to save a couple bucks, they'll definitely do the job. That Wadcutter lays some umph. SIGs, they were the next best one, man. Like just about a half inch. These two groups are real close, but you can see the RWS just inched it out. What I like about the SIG pellets is they have a screw-on tin. I like that. And padding inside their tin there, so keeping the pellets a little safe during shipping or anything else. You know how that goes. But RWS, under half an inch, laying the smack down, the most deformation. They just edge everybody out as far as consistency and the power level too. As you saw, the SIGs lost 2 foot-pounds of muzzle energy, so we didn't get as much deformation, at least out of the Umarex Synergist. Out of another gun, it could be a completely different story. This is just my testing and give you a baseline. Every gun is different, every barrel is different. But the official winner of the day are the RWS Meisterkugens. So, that being said, everybody, stay tuned because we've got round 4 coming up in a couple of weeks, and then we're going to have our final 4 shootout at 25 yards with those winners. We're also going to try and squeeze in some ballistic testing at 25 yards with a 177 cal. Let's see what happens. Everybody stay safe. I'll catch you all next time.